Hey folks, this is Bill with Dine Drink Vegas. I'm here outside room 2409. It is a Resort Tower Classic room in the Horseshoe Las Vegas. What I want to do real quick is give you a tour of the room so you know what to expect if you book it. I've just checked in, and I'll come back later with more about what the rest of the hotel experience is like. But on first glance, for the $29 I paid for this room, this is one of the best deals in Vegas. One of the things which is particularly impressive is that this is a really big room for a basic guest room, and I confirmed that that is in fact what I received. So let's turn to our left. As you come in, you've got a particularly large make-ready area. The closet's not huge, but it's fine. There's no robe or slippers or anything like that, but again, I paid 29 bucks for this room. That's not what I would expect. I see an ironing board. And there's an iron, a couple of spare sheets. I appreciate that there's spare towels. And I think what I would use this room for, if I was here with some of my buddies, I think this becomes where the bar goes, right? Like, I think that would be fantastic. Now, I can't confirm that every room here is precisely the same, but gosh, that's a nice feature. So, also, it's separate from the actual bathroom if one member of your party needs to get ready. So coming in, there's just a single vanity, but that's fine. Also, there's a mirror, but we on this channel have faces made for radio, so it's kind of our policy to not show you those faces whenever we can help it. Fairly standard amenities. One of the things I always check for is where are the power plugs, but they got perfectly good power plugs right there. Coming in, standard toilet. Now, I would like it if there was a door there in case two people are trying to get ready at the same time, but that's not a huge thing. Going into the shower, there's no tub, but it's a real nice looking shower. Let's take a look at that, see what the water pressure is like. So, yeah, kind of standard linoleum floor. The controls are super easy to operate. I'm getting a really good water pressure out of that, so that's great. Because a lot of times you check into a hotel in Vegas and either it's got complicated controls you've got to fiddle with, or you're not getting a lot of water pressure or something like that. So as I come out into the rest of the room, it does have the ability to connect to a different room. That's not what I'm doing today, but it's always a nice option to have. Your bed. An individual climate control. So I didn't like it. It was set to 74 when I came in, but it's cooled down a lot more quickly than a lot of places in Vegas do. Now, one of the things this hotel does well is there's plenty of places to plug your stuff in. Also, I always leave a tip for my housekeeper. They provide a little envelope for that. So you've got a phone. Know that if you call down, what they're going to encourage you to do is interact with Ivy, which is their digital assistant, by a text message, which, whatever, that's fine for a lot of things. Let's check out the bed. Yeah, the bed is super soft and fluffy. The pillows are nice, although the pillows are all the really soft pillows, and I think I kind of prefer to have something that was a little bit firmer. Big TV. There's no coffee service, and that's disappointing. But you do have a nice refrigerator. So it's not a minibar, it's a refrigerator where you can put your own stuff. But that's great if you've got medicine, or if you want to buy your own drinks, or if you want to store some bottles of water or something like that. I was down at the bar on the casino floor a little while ago, and they just gave me some bottles of water for free. So coming around here, I've been on the hotel's Wi-Fi, and the hotel's Wi-Fi actually works pretty quickly. It's not the very fastest in the world, but this is a great work area. I've been able to do what I need really easily. I can verify those power plugs work. So again, more places to plug in your stuff, and more plugs over there if you need them. So, going back to the bed here, same sort of arrangement with the power plugs. The drapes are manual open, but a lot of times I honestly prefer that. There's a weird little space here back towards the corner, but what that does is, I guess, give you a place to store stuff out of the way, whatever. You got a couple of chairs. They don't pull out. To be honest, I'm not sure what those weird handle things are there. I'm not real sure I want to know what those stains are. So there's probably a little bit of upkeep that could be done here. That's not a huge problem. They've got a little Juliet balcony out here. I wouldn't choose to do that, but the doors... yeah, the door only opens 1 inch for outside air. It was open when I got here, and that's part of why the room was so hot, I think. So, I didn't pay for a room with a particular view, so I don't know if you would technically call this a strip view, but that's sure as heck what it seems to feel like. Like, the view here out of this room is great. So, a basic room at the Horseshoe. Is this my absolute favorite hotel in Vegas? I mean, no, it's not. There's nicer, fancier places, and the gambling rules downstairs aren't particularly friendly. There's a lot of blackjack that pays $6.5 and stuff like that. However, y'all, again, I paid $29 a night, and it's not always going to be that price, but I suspect it's usually going to be cheaper than most of the other places around. And in terms of value, this place is a great, great deal. If you've got a trip where you've got a group coming, or somebody needs a cheaper option in your group, or whatever, I would absolutely stay here. Also, I've got a couple of kids who build robots. This is the host hotel for the BattleBots, which would be really cool if it was that sort of a weekend. Well, so I hope this video has been helpful to you. What we try real hard to do here at Dine Drink Vegas is provide you short and focused videos to give you the information you need to plan your next trip to Vegas. If we've done that, we would really appreciate your support for the channel by having you click like and subscribe. Come back to look at the other videos we're going to make out of this trip, out of this hotel and the other hotels in the area. Also, we would really appreciate those of you who become channel members or click the thanks button and all of that. But either way, thanks so much for watching this video, and happy travels.